What is up, everybody? How are you guys doing today? And welcome back to the channel. On today's movie review, we are going to be talking about Bloodfest. Not to be confused with Hellfest.
I'm sorry, but I'd kill your ass!
Bloodfest tells the story of Dax and some of his friends who traveled to a big mega horror festival that is going on. It promises to be a bloody good time, and I mean that literally. This is a horror comedy, so you have to know off the bat this movie is going to be hilarious. It's not supposed to be serious. The characters are supposed to make dumb mistakes. Let me just say that first of all. It is put out by Owen Edgerton. He is the writer and the director on this movie, as well as he is starring in it. So there was a movie that just recently came out called Hellfest, and a lot of people are probably going to get these two confused, and one is pretty good and one is not.
Ooh, yeah.
But if you want to see my review on Hellfest, it'll be down in the description box, as well as there should be a card popping up somewhere up here. Check that out.
We're gonna wake the dead.
Maybe. There's no such thing as zombies.
Without further ado, let's get to what is good about Bloodfest.
It's nice not to let go of the reins, you know, get a little crazy.
She's the one I will lay with.
It's a comedy, and it's actually funny. And Dax's friends in here, Krill and I forget the lady. I'm gonna mainly focus on Krill. He seems like the actual character that you would see in other movies be either really, really funny or really, really annoying. The character was written pretty good, I have to say. For a secondary kind of comedic character, he wasn't overly done. He was kind of just chilled almost in the way he delivered the lines. He kept talking about his fear of clowns and clowns. Boy, those clowns. Ooh, boy, those clowns were creepy when they first came out.
The clowns I found on Craigslist.
But yeah, he pretty much nailed his role pretty well. Especially Owen Edgerton, who's the writer-director. He plays the ringmaster, is at least that's what I call him. The ringmaster, his name is Anthony Wallash.
This shit's for real.
Welcome to Bloodfest, motherfuckers.
His character is over the top. It fits into this universe. You did love how this movie was sort of like a spoof. All the different things from horror movies, whether there's an actual cabin in the woods, we have zombies, we have slashers, chainsaws, and it's all excellent. There's even nods to other things, like the Ring Girl is sort of featured in here. Homages to like Evil Dead. We have homages to Jigsaw. That was really cool. So there's a lot of little Easter egg things in here to kind of point out and to follow along.
Go the reins, you know, get a little crazy.
She's the one I will lay with tonight. Wanna make a horror movie?
Now let's get to what is bad about Bloodfest.
This is gonna be the best night of my life.
Walsh made everything real, the monsters, everything.
While it was cool that they did have these little nods to other movie franchises, and they talked about a Freddy and a Jason, I would have loved for them to have at least more cameos, or at least some actual characters in there. Like maybe we saw Kane Hodder walking around, hinting like a Michael Myers standing behind a shadow or behind something. Just little things like that I thought would have went the extra mile. We don't get anything like that. Really, we get one cameo in the movie, and it's really played up for just a joke, and that's about it. Also, at the end of this movie, and I'm not gonna spoil anything, but there's a point at the end of this movie where you think, that's it. The movie should have wrapped up, and that would have been a great way to just end it. Maybe a little tease or something afterwards, after the credits type of thing. But the movie kind of just decides to go on for another 20 minutes. It kind of lost the steam, I think, after that point. While I would have loved some licensed characters, I realize that stuff is kind of hard to have in a movie, especially for a lower budget horror movie. With that being said, and even though the last 20 minutes kind of just dampers a little bit of it, it didn't damper the movie overall. There's enough comedy in here, there's enough things that are horror related that it keeps you watching and you keep pointing out stuff, whether it be the nods to other movies that we've seen before. Yeah, I like Bloodfest. It was a really good movie. I liked it all the way through except for that ending. So I'm gonna have to give Bloodfest probably like a 7 out of 10. Right now it's streaming on VOD titles pretty much everywhere you can find streaming movies. If you did, leave it down in the comment section. What did you think of this movie? As well as give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will catch you guys on another video very, very soon. Adios. Good night.